Billy Idol, and Billy is on the show now. Thank you for joining us on Sounds, mate.
Great, thanks a lot.
You had a band called Generation X prior to doing your thing on solo. How long were you with that band, and did you ever work with another band prior to Generation X?
I was kind of in this little group called Chelsea for like 2 months.
And
punk rock's one of them funny, that's a long time ago, 76. Punk rock's one of them funny kind of things, you know. People kind of make things mythological, you know. Like Chelsea, me and Tony James, who was my compadre in Generation X, we were in this group called Chelsea for 2 months, and it kind of turned into some sort of weird myth. But really, the beginning of that was really Generation X, and so I've only really ever been in Generation X in my own group, Billy Idol.
Billy, you now base yourself in America. When did you first leave the UK, and what made you go to the States?
Well, really, you know, like in London and stuff, people were really turning a little bit into, you know, kind of thinking about different type of music, you know, like Spandau Ballet and Culture Club and stuff. And we tried to keep Generation X together, but, you know, it became absolutely impossible just because of kind of the nature of the times. You know, we were in Generation X for 4 years, made 3 albums, but we had a massive legal problem with this beautiful, wonderful manager who's now got. I'd like to kick.
All right.
Because, you know, I can't stand people who. The one thing the guy did, man, I don't mind him taking my money, don't mind him insulting me, but he left me without the chance of earning a living out of what I do. That's kind of disgusting.
So it was the problem with the manager that actually had you say, well, I'll get out of this country and go to another one?
Well, in a way, I mean, he kind of was able to divide the group a lot, and so it meant that the group couldn't function. It just took a lot of my spirit out of things. I needed to go somewhere else.
Fresh.
Yeah, to kind of get that excitement, you know? It's a bit like coming to Australia, right? I mean, I wish we were here playing.
Do you think you will play here?
Yeah, I hope so, if they give me the visa. After last night, I bet they don't.
When do you think you might
those lies in that Daily Mirror, man, that guy's asking for it.
When do you think you might come back to Australia and work live?
I hope we come here in November, I hope. Because I got this, first it's taken me 3 years since I left England to really get a band together again. I mean, it's only called Billy Idol because I started out on my own again, you know. And, you know, if it could have been Generation X, it would, but there was no one left from Generation X but me, so it would have been a fallacy. So yeah, so I've got a great group now, and they're for real. There's a guy called Tommy Price who used to be in Mink DeVille and Scandal, and my guitarist Steve Stevens from the hardcore capital of the world, Queens, just outside of New York, and he's probably the best guitarist in the USA today, easy. I can say that with all honesty, because I don't know really. I think you're going to hear a lot about him whether he's playing with me or not. It's kind of nothing to do with me. So I'm really lucky. I've got a great band, and you know, I can't believe that I'm still here after 8 years when, you know, quite a lot of people wanted to see me dead. But I'm the undead.
So Billy Idol lives on. And there's one girl in the group too.
Yeah, Judy Dozier. Yeah.
Where does she come from?
She comes from North Carolina, Rock Hill. She was Miss Rock Hill. She's a beauty queen.
Oh, really? And she plays keys?
Yeah, definitely plays the keys right.
These days you're managed by a fellow called Bill O'Coin.
He was the guy who helped me get rid of this charlatan who was managing me before. It's great, really. A lot of people get Bill O'Coin wrong because he managed Kiss, right? And they think he's some kind of merchandising weirdo who's out to rip people off. But this guy, right, who's such a, you know, people got all wrong. He managed me for 2.5 years for no money at all, right? No contract, nothing. He got me out of all the trouble I was in, and the rest of the group. So everyone in Generation X had no ties with nothing, and that's why he manages me, man, because he's got the soul of rock and roll.
He doesn't look after Kiss anymore, does he?
Nah, got rid of them.
So you are the one act that he looks after?
Yeah, he's the idol maker now.
Billy, thanks very much for joining us on Sounds, and we look forward to seeing you back in the country live and in concert very shortly.
I really wish we were playing here, because, you know, that's why I like rock and roll. I want to play. I like playing music because that's when I get my chance to show you what I feel.
We've got to get